Hey everyone, it's Krista from FrontDoor Plus. In anticipation of event day and in order to help everyone involved feel confident scanning at the gates, our team has put together the Scanner App overview. So anyone with a smartphone and our FrontDoor Plus Scanner App can scan tickets for admission. Scanning not only validates an attendee's ticket purchase for admission, but also collects important analytics around the event. Our app is phone-based and compatible with both Apple or Android phones. You can download the app from either the Apple or Google app stores. The app can connect with Wi-Fi or mobile data, or it can work offline. If you chose to rent the phones from us, they'll arrive with the app installed and with LTE cards so you can access the internet. If you chose to use your own phones, please ensure you have a fully charged battery when you arrive to the event and bring a charging cable or battery pack in the event your battery starts to run out. When you open our app, you'll see our login screen. The first thing you need to do in order to access the scanner is enter the 4-digit PIN linked to the organizer's FrontDoor Plus account. This PIN will be emailed to the organizers leading up to the event, but organizers can also access the PIN by logging into their FrontDoor Plus account. It's displayed on the right-hand side of the home screen. Everyone working admissions will use the same PIN number to log into our app. Before we get into the nitty-gritty on how to scan a ticket, I want to speak about the tickets themselves. When an attendee purchases a ticket, they are emailed and sent in PDF format. Each ticket will have a unique QR code, and it's this QR code that you'll be scanning. It can be presented to you either in digital form or as a paper printout. The digital versions will have either been added to an attendee's Google or Apple wallet, or it can be displayed on their phone from their email. In both of these cases, you'll be scanning the QR code from the attendee's phone. You may have a ticket presented to you the old-fashioned way by paper printout, in which case you'll scan the QR code from the paper. As an FYI, we encourage all attendees to add their tickets to their digital wallets for easy and quick accessibility and entry. One recommendation for those working admissions is to know the details about the ticket types available for scanning. For example, if certain tickets can only be used on certain days or scanned during specific times. Knowing these details will allow you to better troubleshoot some of the common issues with invalid tickets. Our scanner app itself is super easy to use. There are only two options to validate a person's ticket. Either scan a ticket here or look up a guest here. Scan a ticket will be used the majority of the time, so we'll review that option first. This option can work offline, so you don't need any data or Wi-Fi. In a second, I'll play a video so you can see the scanner app in action. The video demonstrates scanning a valid ticket first, and then it shows what happens when a ticket is scanned and deemed invalid. Because our scanner app is so sensitive, you'll notice that the QR code doesn't even need to be in the full frame of the camera in order for the QR code to be scanned. I'm going to click Scan a Ticket. It's going to bring up the camera phone. I'm going to put it over the QR code. I've got a green check mark, which means the ticket is valid. And I'm going to press continue to bring the camera phone up again. In this case, I'm going to scan accidentally the same ticket twice, in which case I'll get an X, meaning invalid. The ticket was rejected. There may be instances where we need to undo a scan. For example, an adult may have showed the youth ticket from their order rather than the intended adult ticket, and the youth is arriving later with friends. In this case, you'll want to undo the just scanned ticket. So in order to do this, you're going to select, obviously, scan a ticket to scan. It's read the QR code. I'm going to come down to the bottom on the confirmation screen and click or tap this orange undo button and then select OK to confirm. It's important to know that tickets will only scan as valid once. The only exception to this rule is if tickets were set as multi-day tickets, in which case it will scan as valid once per calendar day for the duration of the event. For example, a weekend fair that has a ticket for a weekend pass, and the organizers don't use wristbands to identify weekend pass holders. In this case, we would have set the tickets as multi-day so the attendee can have their ticket scanned for admission once per day, each day of the weekend. Invalid scans. You can refer to the ticket status here for an explanation as to why the ticket was deemed invalid. The 3 invalid reasons are invalid timeframes, ticket was already scanned, and ticket was not found for this event. Invalid timeframe occurs when you're trying to scan a ticket outside the set scan timeframes. As a guide, we've included the valid timeframes or duration under tickets right here. Ticket was already scanned either seconds ago or hours ago. If it comes up as seconds ago, you can safely assume the scanner incidentally scanned the QR code twice. Again, the scanner app is super sensitive and doesn't need to be in full frame of the QR code. If this happens, you can press continue and move on. If, however, the invalid message reads that it was scanned hours ago, you can infer that the ticket was intentionally scanned. It could be either the case that a person is trying to enter without paying their own admission, or it could be the case that one person ordered tickets for a group of people and individuals in that group arrived separately and attempted to use the same ticket. In this situation, you can manually check them in, which I'll show you how to do later. Imagine a large group of people arriving together, either coworkers for a charity function or a group of women for ladies' night, or even just a large family, with each individual having a ticket for scanning. Best to get them in one fell swoop. So to do this, we designed group check-ins. You can accomplish group check-ins in 2 ways, by scanning a ticket or by lookup guest. First, I'll explain how to do group check-in. By scanning, you can scan the ticket and you'll get the green check mark. Then you tap View All Tickets down here. Now at this point, I can either select this checkbox, Tickets, and it will select all the tickets within their order to manually check in. Or I can select the individual tickets that I'd like to check in. Then I would tap OK to confirm, and then tap to continue. Here I'm selecting individual tickets, selecting OK to confirm, and then I would press continue. Using this feature will help expedite the admission process. When I scroll down to the bottom, I'll notice I've successfully checked in all 3 tickets, the first from the scan and the second 2 manually. We just reviewed features under Scan a Ticket. The second way to validate a ticket for admission is by lookup guest. This feature needs to be online in order to search and display the names of people who placed an order. It will only work if you have data or Wi-Fi. Lookup guest can be used in the following scenarios. If the QR code ticket isn't handy or a person is taking longer than 20 seconds to find their ticket, if someone lost their ticket, and in cases where individuals in a group arrive separately and attempt to use the same QR code ticket. I'll play the video so you can see how it works. I select or tap Lookup Guest. I start entering the person's name or email. It brings up a list of individuals. It brings up their order. I select the tickets that I want to validate, select OK, and then I've got the green check mark so I can press continue. You can also use guest lookup to do a group check-in, and it's my favorite way if you have LTE or Wi-Fi. The only difference between scanning group check-in and lookup guest check-ins is how you initiate the manual check-ins. The former with a scan and the latter with the search of a name or email address. Previously, I showed you how to undo a scan immediately after having scanned the ticket. There may be times, however, when you want to undo a scan after you've moved on to other scans. In this case, to undo a ticket, you simply bring up the person's order, scroll down to the bottom where the checked-in tickets are, Select the tickets and press OK, and then OK again. We'll review that one more time. The order's been brought up. At the bottom, it'll have the checked in tickets. I select those that I want to check in, press OK, and then OK again. The next couple of slides introduce some scanning options the organizer can choose to use. It's good for everyone to know about these in the event that you're either involved in the implementation or the setup of these features. These features can be found on the admission screen under Scanning Options here. Scanner name. Tapping on the scanner name allows you to assign a name to each scanner. Most common scanners are named with either the name of the person using the scanner phone or by the gate number. It's great for tracking specific gate data or traffic. Reports in the hub can then be sorted by the assigned scanner name. The second scanner option is Tickets Allowed. This feature is only set up by the organizer. With this feature, you can control which tickets can be scanned from which phone. It's ideal when you need to scan for 2 ticketed experiences within the same event. For example, if entertainment is separate from the main event or admission gate. In this scenario, you'd want to remove the entertainment tickets from the admission scanners and the admission tickets from the entertainment scanners. Well, this wraps up this overview of our scanner app. We hope you found this presentation helpful and welcome any feedback. Don't hesitate to reach out to us with any questions. And on game day, if you need to reach out, call us at 613-271-3711 and press extension 0 to talk to Jason or I. We'll be watching from behind the scenes and cheering y'all on. We wish you all the best with the event, and we'll leave you with one last message. You got this.